Hola y bienvenidos. Si estás buscando mejorar tu inglés o empezar desde cero, este es el lugar perfecto. En este vídeo te llevaremos paso a paso por conceptos clave, vocabulario y consejos prácticos que te ayudarán a dominar el idioma. No importa si eres principiante o ya tienes algo de experiencia, aquí aprenderás de manera fácil y divertida. Así que prepárate, porque estás a punto de dar un gran paso hacia el dominio del inglés. Vamos a empezar. Siempre llego temprano al trabajo.
I always arrive early at work.
I always arrive early at work.
Nunca olvido decir gracias.
I never forget to say thank you.
I never forget to say thank you.
A veces salgo a caminar por las noches.
I sometimes go for a walk at night.
I sometimes go for a walk at night.
Rápidamente terminé mi tarea.
I quickly finished my homework.
Lentamente abrí la puerta.
I quickly finished my homework.
I slowly opened the door.
I slowly opened the door.
Todavía no he visto esa película.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Aún no he decidido qué comer.
I haven't decided what to eat yet.
I haven't decided what to eat yet.
Ya compré los boletos.
I already bought the tickets.
I already bought the tickets.
Quizás vaya al cine mañana.
Maybe I'll go to the movies tomorrow.
Maybe I'll go to the movies tomorrow.
Seguramente él estará allí.
Surely he will be there.
Surely he will be there.
Frecuentemente visito a mis abuelos.
I frequently visit my grandparents.
I frequently visit my grandparents.
Casi nunca como dulces.
I almost never eat sweets.
I almost never eat sweets.
Muy bien hecho.
Very well done.
Very well done.
Demasiado tarde para cambiar de opinión.
Too late to change my mind.
Too late to change my mind.
Finalmente entendí el problema.
I finally understood the problem.
I finally understood the problem.
Pronto tendremos una reunión.
We'll have a meeting soon.
We'll have a meeting soon.
Probablemente lloverá hoy.
It will probably rain today.
It will probably rain today.
Posiblemente me mude el próximo mes.
I might move next month.
I might move next month.
Afortunadamente no hubo heridos.
Fortunately, there were no injuries.
Fortunately, there were no injuries.
Desafortunadamente se canceló el evento.
Unfortunately, the event was cancelled.
Unfortunately, the event was cancelled.
Generalmente desayuno avena.
I usually have oatmeal for breakfast.
I usually have oatmeal for breakfast.
Normalmente voy al gimnasio después del trabajo.
I normally go to the gym after work.
I normally go to the gym after work.
Raramente veo televisión.
I rarely watch TV.
I rarely watch TV.
Constantemente me esfuerzo por mejorar.
I constantly strive to improve.
I constantly strive to improve.
Igualmente te deseo un buen día.
I wish you a good day too.
I wish you a good day too.
Precisamente a las 8 nos encontramos.
We met at precisely 8 o'clock.
We met at precisely 8 o'clock.
Especialmente me gusta la pizza.
I especially like pizza.
I especially like pizza.
Simplemente no entiendo.
I simply don't understand.
I simply don't understand.
Naturalmente reaccioné con sorpresa.
I naturally reacted with surprise.
I naturally reacted with surprise.
Claramente es un malentendido.
Clearly, it's a misunderstanding.
Clearly, it's a misunderstanding.
Tranquilamente esperé mi turno.
I calmly waited for my turn.
I calmly waited for my turn.
Ruidosamente entró en la habitación.
He loudly entered the room.
He loudly entered the room.
Casi siempre tomo café por la mañana.
I almost always have coffee in the morning.
I almost always have coffee in the morning.
Dulcemente me sonrió.
She sweetly smiled at me.
She sweetly smiled at me.
Terriblemente me sentí mal.
I felt terribly bad.
I felt terribly bad.
Completamente de acuerdo contigo.
I completely agree with you.
I completely agree with you.
Absolutamente cierto.
Absolutely true.
Absolutely true.
Relativamente fácil de hacer.
Relatively easy to do.
Relatively easy to do.
Totalmente increíble.
Totally incredible.
Totally incredible.
Positivamente sorprendida.
Positively surprised.
Positively surprised.
Curiosamente no preguntó nada.
Curiously, he didn't ask anything.
Curiously, he didn't ask anything.
Ocasionalmente voy al cine.
I occasionally go to the movies.
I occasionally go to the movies.
Históricamente importante.
Historically important.
Historically important.
Dramáticamente cambió la situación.
The situation changed dramatically.
The situation changed dramatically.
Increíblemente rápido.
Incredibly fast.
Incredibly fast.
Inesperadamente encontré a un viejo amigo.
I unexpectedly ran into an old friend.
I unexpectedly ran into an old friend.
Evidentemente cometí un error.
Obviously, I made a mistake.
Obviously, I made a mistake.
Aparentemente está todo bien.
Apparently everything is fine.
Apparently everything is fine.
Sinceramente te lo agradezco.
I sincerely appreciate it.
I sincerely appreciate it.
Básicamente es lo que necesitas saber.
Basically, that's what you need to know.
Basically, that's what you need to know.
Difícilmente lo lograré sin ayuda.
I will hardly achieve it without help.
I will hardly achieve it without help.
Afortunadamente todo salió bien.
Fortunately, everything turned out well.
Fortunately, everything turned out well.
Simplemente no puedo creerlo.
I simply can't believe it.
I simply can't believe it.
Estrictamente prohibido fumar aquí.
Strictly prohibited to smoke here.
Strictly prohibited to smoke here.
Sutilmente insinuó su descontento.
He subtly hinted at his discontent.
He subtly hinted at his discontent.
Simultáneamente sucedieron dos cosas.
Two things happened simultaneously.
Two things happened simultaneously.
Enérgicamente negó la acusación.
She vigorously denied the accusation.
She vigorously denied the accusation.
Pacientemente esperé mi turno.
I patiently waited my turn.
I patiently waited my turn.
Obviamente necesitas ayuda.
Obviously, you need help.
Obviously, you need help.
Únicamente me enfoco en lo importante.
I only focus on what's important.
I only focus on what's important.
Escasamente hubo participantes.
There were scarcely any participants.
There were scarcely any participants.
Efectivamente lo hizo bien.
He effectively did well.
He effectively did well.
Tempranamente comenzó su carrera.
He started his career early.
He started his career early.
Rápidamente se dio cuenta de su error.
She quickly realized her mistake.
She quickly realized her mistake.
Tristemente no pudo asistir.
Sadly, she couldn't attend.
Sadly, she couldn't attend.
Inteligentemente resolvió el problema.
He intelligently solved the problem.
He intelligently solved the problem.
Ridículamente caro.
Ridiculously expensive.
Ridiculously expensive.
Increíblemente amable.
Incredibly kind.
Incredibly kind.
Inesperadamente llegué temprano.
I unexpectedly arrived early.
I unexpectedly arrived early.
Impresionantemente grande.
Impressively big.
Impressively big.
Definitivamente no me gusta.
I definitely don't like it.
I definitely don't like it.
Alegremente celebraron su cumpleaños.
They cheerfully celebrated his birthday.
They cheerfully celebrated his birthday.
Eficazmente logró sus objetivos.
She effectively achieved her goals.
She effectively achieved her goals.
Discretamente me lo mencionó.
She discreetly mentioned it to me.
She discreetly mentioned it to me.
Entusiastamente acepté la oferta.
I enthusiastically accepted the offer.
I enthusiastically accepted the offer.
Sorprendentemente fácil.
Surprisingly easy.
Surprisingly easy.
Bastante tarde.
Quite late.
Quite late.
Cuidadosamente guardé el documento.
I carefully stored the document.
I carefully stored the document.
Sospechosamente desapareció.
He suspiciously disappeared.
He suspiciously disappeared.
Desesperadamente busqué una solución.
I desperately searched for a solution.
I desperately searched for a solution.
Útilmente contribuyó con sus ideas.
He usefully contributed his ideas.
He usefully contributed his ideas.
Felizmente acepté la invitación.
I happily accepted the invitation.
I happily accepted the invitation.
Excesivamente caro.
Excessively expensive.
Excessively expensive.
Moderadamente picante.
Moderately spicy.
Moderately spicy.
Normalmente almuerzo a las 2.
I usually have lunch at 2.
I usually have lunch at 2.
Peligrosamente cerca.
Dangerously close.
Dangerously close.
Imposiblemente grande.
Impossibly big.
Impossibly big.
Insistentemente llamó varias veces.
She persistently called several times.
She persistently called several times.
Justamente lo que necesitaba.
Just what I needed.
Just what I needed.
Irónicamente no le gustó el resultado.
Ironically, she didn't like the outcome.
Ironically, she didn't like the outcome.
Naturalmente se molestó.
She naturally got upset.
She naturally got upset.
Visualmente atractivo.
Visually appealing.
Visually appealing.
Mutuamente acordaron terminar.
They mutually agreed to end it.
They mutually agreed to end it.
Vivamente recuerdo ese día.
I vividly remember that day.
I vividly remember that day.
Políticamente correcto.
Politically correct.
Politically correct.
Suficientemente bueno.
Sufficiently good.
Sufficiently good.
Típicamente se levanta temprano.
She typically wakes up early.
She typically wakes up early.
Levemente preocupado.
Slightly worried.
Slightly worried.
Inmensamente agradecido.
Immensely grateful.
Immensely grateful.
Grandemente afectado.
Greatly affected.
Greatly affected.
Pesadamente suspiró.
He heavily sighed.
He heavily sighed.
Cómodamente asentado.
Comfortably settled.
Comfortably settled.
Legalmente permitido.
Legally allowed.
Legally allowed.
Tranquilamente aceptó la noticia.
She calmly accepted the news.
She calmly accepted the news.
Anónimamente donó dinero.
Anonymously donated money.
Anonymously donated money.
Espontáneamente decidió viajar.
She spontaneously decided to travel.
She spontaneously decided to travel.
Curiosamente se interesó en el tema.
Curiously, he got interested in the topic.
Curiously, he got interested in the topic.
Instantáneamente supo la respuesta.
He instantly knew the answer.
He instantly knew the answer.
Simultáneamente cantaron todos.
They sang simultaneously.
They sang simultaneously.
Religiosamente cumple con sus obligaciones.
He religiously fulfills his obligations.
He religiously fulfills his obligations.
Adoptamos un perro. We adopted a dog. We adopted a dog. We adopted a dog. Adoptamos un gato. We adopted a cat. We adopted a cat. We adopted a cat. Es simple en apariencia. It is simple in appearance. It is simple in appearance. It is simple in appearance. No hay otra manera. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Prueba de otra manera. Try another way. Try another way. Try another way. No me importa lo que hagan. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do. No me importa lo que digan. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. Les deseo lo mejor a cada uno de ustedes. I wish each of you the best. I wish each of you the best. I wish each of you the best. Cada uno de ustedes puede ir. Each of you can go. Each of you can go. Each of you can go. Él ama a su esposa. He loves his wife. He loves his wife. He loves his wife. Ella ama a su marido. She loves her husband. She loves her husband. She loves her husband. Hay otro problema. There is another problem. There is another problem. There is another problem. ¿Cómo murió? How did he die? How did he die? How did he die? La temperatura ha subido. The temperature has risen. The temperature has risen. The temperature has risen. La temperatura ha bajado. The temperature has gone down. The temperature has gone down. The temperature has gone down. ¿Puedo medirte? Can I measure you? Can I measure you? Can I measure you? Can I measure you? Necesito tus medidas. I need your measurements. I need your measurements. I need your measurements. I need your measurements. ¿Cuál es el nombre de su madre? What is your mother's name? What is your mother's name? What is your mother's name? ¿Cuál es el nombre de tu padre? What is your father's name? What is your father's name? What is your father's name? ¿Puede darnos más detalles? Can you give us more details? Can you give us more details? Can you give us more details? No reconozco este número. I do not recognize this number. I do not recognize this number. I do not recognize this number. Estoy demasiado asustado para hacerlo. I am too scared to do it. I am too scared to do it. I am too scared to do it. Vivo cerca del río. I live close to the river. I live close to the river. I live close to the river. Vivo cerca de la plaza. I live close to the square. I live close to the square. I live close to the square. Es solo un rumor. It is only a rumor. It is only a rumor. It is only a rumor. ¿Es cierto el rumor? Is the rumor true? Is the rumor true? Is the rumor true? No se ha encontrado. It has not been found. It has not been found. It has not been found. No han sido encontrados. They have not been found. They have not been found. They have not been found. Estoy demasiado asusado para ir. I am too scared to go. I am too scared to go. I am too scared to go. Mi camisa tiene una mancha. My shirt has a stain. My shirt has a stain. My shirt has a stain. Quita la mancha. Remove the stain. Remove the stain. Remove the stain. Quítalo de mi propiedad. Remove it from my property. Remove it from my property. Remove it from my property.